The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now a first down throw for Young. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Play action with Jackson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The four-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that done.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Dillon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the Bats put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Dillon now off the option. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Moore, the man in motion. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Moore, the man in motion. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, and it's caught. Touchdown. Herman Moore from 6 yards away. And the Bats go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jackson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Play action. Now Jackson. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Jackson. He's going to air one out. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Moore, the man in motion. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll roll him out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Drake London. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Well, he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost...
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case,
and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Running right, here's Dillon. Pushes past him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Moore, the man in motion. Now an option play on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. In motion, Hill. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bats will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an